Georgetown, Christian Glass's mother took the stand at the trial of the Clear Creek County deputy accused of killing her son. Sally Glass has become well known for her emotional pleas for justice in Christian's case. Her testimony today, though, was muted and factual as she was asked about her son's car and his relationship with drugs. 9 News reporter Steve Steger has been covering this case from the very beginning. Steve, so often we see family members try to paint a picture of who the victim was. In this case, though, the testimony strictly about the facts.
It really was. 5th Judicial District Attorney Heidi McCollum seemed to use Sally Glass's testimony to nip away at elements of the defense's opening statement. So before we talk about today's testimony, let's back up a bit. Andrew Buen's attorney has been trying to cast doubt on Christian's 911 call from the beginning of all this, saying that prosecutors failed to investigate claims that Christian may have had some sort of incident with another driver on I-70 before he got stuck in Silver Plume. So here's a bit of that argument.
The 911 call, he talks about a white car. There are fresh white scratches on the side of this vehicle, consistent with what he is saying on the phone call. But because it doesn't really make sense to the dispatcher at the time, the DA's office ignores it completely and immediately chalks this up to a mental health issue.
Again, that was during opening statements from Buen's attorney on Friday. Today, Christian's mom testified that damage was from a 2019 crash where Christian blew a tire and sideswiped a truck.
Christian had damage to his car, and he called me up very shortly afterwards to tell me what had happened.
And what specifically was the damage to the car as a result of that tire blowout?
He had scrapes.
And what color were those scrapes?
White.
Do you know what color the truck was that he had collided with?
White.
Now, Buen's attorney has also pointed to evidence of a bong inside Christian's car. Sally Glass told Buen's attorney under cross-examination that her son did smoke weed recreationally. And after her testimony, the judge read a question written by a juror, which seemed to indicate the defense theory at least has the jury thinking.
Did you know whether he knew not to drive while under the influence?
He knew that it was wrong to drive under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Okay.
That was pretty much it. This afternoon, the jury heard from a taser expert who reviewed the logs of the taser used in this incident. Andrew Buen is charged with second-degree murder and 2 other counts for the 2022 shooting. In the studio, I'm Steve Steger, 9 News.
And today you talk about that testimony that will be obviously very important to the jury. Still, it's that video. It's all that body camera video that probably will tell the tale to much of the jury.
Yeah, and you know, we've spent a lot of time so far in this trial looking at the video. There are hours of video of this 1-hour incident. You have views from several different officers. They've already introduced many of those body cameras into evidence. And then you're going to have Andrew Buen's attorneys present a version of the body camera adjusted to try to give you a better idea of what the visuals were at the time of the different officers around the car. So really, the video is the key element of this testimony, but the defense is trying to chip away and cast some doubt on the case to begin with.
And just so much to consider, just a tragic case. We'll continue to follow it, of course. Thanks, Steve.